black girls would do all the work, but they would get all the screen time and the commercial time. So at that point, that's when I realized, you know, all right, now I gotta step it up. Now that's when the inner black girl came out. I was like, okay, forget this. Now I'm forget about, you know, unity of whites and, you know, all this stuff. Now I'm like really black, you know. It was an eye opener for me, because growing up, always having to work hard for a position, and they were getting it easy. I was like, wait a minute, I'm working hard as them, you know. I want to be on a commercial, but it didn't happen until like the last game when I finally got noticed, and I was like, yeah, this is not worth it. I got injuries that till this day still like affects me, but this is why I always tell people working out is important. Like, I end up getting a serious back injury, but because of working out, it doesn't affect me as much. And starting out, I always try to, you know, by having like overweight people in my family, I always try to make personal training cheap. So when I first started out personal training, I was charging $10 a session for the black community, just because I really wanted people to get in there. But I noticed that even $10, you know, it came with attitudes. It came with attitudes. It came with people not showing up to sessions. It came with people, you know, not really respecting my craft. So one day I end up talking to a black older guy, and he was like, well, you're good at what you do, so you have to charge, you know, what you feel like you're worth, and it will eliminate the people who will waste your time. So now that I charge a little bit more, you know, I still get a little black clients, but now I get like more so white clients, and it's like, dang it, I want those black clients, you know. Those are like, I still live in a black community, and I see it every day where, you know, people we just don't have that gym, that commercial in our area. Like, it's more so in the white area where everybody is fit. And that's because that's their lifestyle. Like, everything is pretty much, hey, get fit, be fit, look pretty, you know what I'm saying? But in our community, it's not. And it's always like, I even reached out to our Ward 5 lady, Felix Cleveland, about, you know, opening a gym in our area. Because if you think about it, in the 55th borderline, there's no gym. There's no gym in the black community. We had to go to like downtown to white gyms and stuff. It's like, we don't want to give our money to them. We even want to stay black where we feel welcome. Because there's been times where I've been the only black girl in the room, and they'll look at me like, you know, they look at me weird. And it's because I didn't do what they did to get fit. You know, I don't take the protein shakes. I don't take the vitamins. Because over my years of research, so I'm going to give you an example. When I was in high school, I was like completely fit, didn't do no vitamins, didn't do no protein shakes, didn't do none of this stuff. Then when I got really into the fitness world, I started to do this stuff, but I noticed that it wasn't helping me as much because I was trying to follow everybody else. Once I took that out and went back to my old methods, I noticed that I was getting results. So now that's why I try to educate my clients, so that way next time they know, if they get another trainer or whatever, they know not to take that stuff. Because I always tell them, like, no, you don't need no protein shake. There's other ways to get protein. You don't need to take a whole bunch of vitamins. That stuff is not good for your body. Like, don't do it. You know what I'm saying? So I always try to educate my clients on, you know, working out at least 3 times a day. And it doesn't have to be a full hour. It doesn't have to be 45 minutes. It could be 20 to 30 minutes. Make sure you do it a day. And I always tell them that each night you want to do like push-ups, sit-ups, and squats. And that's all with your own body weight. Doing that consistent every single night, you will surely get results. And if you go to the gym on a regular basis and doing those things at night, you will maintain your look. So you don't really have to go to the gym and be all bodybuilder type. Just keep it simple, and you will definitely get results. Let's see, what else? Anybody have any questions?
Tell us about the need for, you and I talked about that you wanted to open up a gym or a rec or a community center or something in the neighborhood.
Again, during my college course years, I always did like different internships, like a therapy place, doctor's place, everywhere, just to get like a little bit of information from everybody. I did a internship at like a sports complex where it was like far out, like white owned gym, you know. And I noticed, I was like, how come we have to come to them in order to get stuff like this? Right. Like, how come this stuff is not in our area? How come we can't build this stuff in our area? Why is it so hard for, young black people like me trying to fix up our area, but yet everybody comes in our area and can build a business just like that. Like, I just don't understand that, you know. And I just hope that one day that I can find a good location that where everybody can get to, that we can have our own facility where our young black kids can come and get the extra help that they need. Because I also wanted to do it where they have summer jobs. It's like, how can these kids get jobs if they had no experience? It's like, give them a job so they can get the experience. But if they can't get the experience, like, I just want them to have something else to do to occupy that time. It's too much time. Like, during the summertime, some kids just have so much time on their hand that they leave space for screw-ups. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if we keep them occupied, they won't have time to do stuff like that. That's how I grew up. Like, I was always sports, you know, school, training, whatever the case may be. I was always occupied to the point where I didn't really have to do anything. So I feel like with the generation of today, we need to keep them busy.